Hi guys, welcome to the Howling Dingo Bushcraft channel. It's Al here again. I have to say this is going to be a really geeky video, okay? So I was doing this review for the CanteenShop.com on the new piece of kit, which is the new Pathfinder and CanteenShop.com canteen kit, the new stainless steel kit. And I had all this gear, all this different types of canteen gear that I've collected. It's like a museum here, okay? And what I thought I would do a little thing. It's going to be a little video on my personal journey with this gear and how it's evolved over the past year and a half. This is going to be a pretty geeky video, guys. Some of you guys might want to turn off at this moment. What can I say? It's going to bore the pants off some people. Some people might find it kind of interesting. Anyway, let's get stuck into it. Okay, here's the Canteen Museum, guys. Again, apologies, this is going to be a geeky video, but you know, it's just a personal journey kind of thing. So before I got into canteen type gear, I used to use billy cans a lot, alright? So this $7 billy can from Kmart, alright, did the job, nothing special. Sometimes I use a Hexi stove like that. I used to use plastic Spocks, alright, which I don't recommend because they break. And as for a cup and a plate, often I sometimes take a plastic bowl and a plastic cup. No, I don't have anymore. So it was like what? So it was like 5 or 6 different components. Stuff used to rattle, take up a lot of space. So I kind of realised it wasn't a good system, and I looked at all the different cook systems and all the different stuff that people used for outdoors and bushcraft, like Light My Fire cook sets and everything. And the canteen system just got so it's just so well used in bushcraft, and so many people recommended it, and it just seemed the way to go. Alright, so I got my first canteen cup, which is an Australian Army canteen cup. It's actually aluminium, so it's a little bit lighter. Alright, it was made in 1982, and straight away I was sold, okay? So I quickly got myself a kit together. Alright, again, this was all just locally. Alright, stove, old style aluminium stove, canteen cup, the military style bottle, Australian Army. Alright, this was $7. So the whole kit cost about $27 to put together, right? This is still probably my favourite cup, right? So straight away, upgraded, right? Bottle was a problem, right? Tasted like plastic. These Skillcraft ones were a bit better, alright? So upgraded to them. Still hold these in reserve. They're pretty solid, but I just wasn't comfortable with the military style gear. Wasn't quite me. Wanted to look a little bit more like a civilian, so I started using the Nalgene's, alright. So these were great, so you kind of look a little bit more like a regular hiker. I felt a little bit more comfortable with these plastic bottles over the other ones, so went with that. The stove, obviously I upgraded to the Canteen Shop grill top stove, which is a great piece of gear, right? You can use this as an entrenching tool, solid. So I mean, that was a pretty good kit, alright. Alright, so I kept my original cup, got myself a heavy cover as well. You know, solid kit. Good drink, good canteen, good bottle, good stove, good cup, all nested together beautifully, right? Nothing's rattling about in your pack, alright. You know, replacement bottles easy to get. Alright, so I started to get like a little bit interested in a metal canteen, okay? Good as these are, right? Okay. With me, bushcraft isn't necessarily about using what is the most modern piece of kit, right? I'm not a total purist, but I like a lot of stuff that's quite tactile, things like leather, things like canvas and stuff like that. Not a total sort of purist reenactor type person, but I do use modern gear, but these kind of lacked character and soul and weren't quite tactile. And they're limited, obviously, because you can't use them for a boil option. So I got interested in metal canteens, right? And quickly discovered that's pretty much the holy grail of canteen equipment. Because there's two things on, well, there was 2 things on the market which you could get. You could either get a surplus canteen from America, right? Usually from the Second World War, because they stopped making these about 1964. Or you had very, very cheap and nasty reproductions, alright? So I went through a couple of metal canteens in the quest. Right, this quest to find a metal canteen. Now, I do love this canteen, I have to say. Right, that is like one of my all-time favourite canteens. Okay, now very hard to get one like this. It's in mint condition. This isn't almost not being used. like in the inside, it's not corroded or anything, right? It's almost in pristine condition, so you could actually use this one despite its age, right? That's a rarity, right? Most of these military canteens, right, you know, they leak, right? Here's a stainless steel one, that one's an aluminium one, okay? They leak here at the seam, right, with this particular design, the stainless steel. So that one leaks like a sieve, right? It's good for decoration, right, but not good to use. At one point I even just went and looked inside, and you can see that it corroded inside and caused all this dust, this rust of dust kind of thing going on. So the metal canteen was always a problem, alright. You know, I had one decent metal canteen, I've used it a couple of times, but that's where I was going with my kit, alright. The problem was the metal canteen, alright. It had to be aluminium. The stainless steel ones just didn't seem to be holding up with the weld. That was the problem, okay. So that was the kit I had. Then Dave Canterbury and Rob for the Canteen Shop came up with that, alright, which is pretty similar, alright. Alright, and it has, so that's what I'd managed to get by myself, and that's what those guys made, alright. So we're pretty much heading in the same direction, okay. So grill top stove, alright, versatile, you know, obviously you can use it, hexi blocks, alcohol, whatever, still pretty solid. Old style cup, this one's the bigger version, okay. It's more stable in the campfire, okay. It's mechanically more stable, less likely to break. You can use it like this to get it off the burning coals, okay. Yeah, this was designed in 1909, okay. And the Holy Grail, right, metal canteen. So you got a boil option, alright. It's also very, very tactile and nice to use, you know. It's a piece of bushcraft equipment. That's the thing about this new set. It's designed for bushcrafters or people heading out doing wilderness survival and all that kind of stuff. It's not designed as a piece of military kit. So that's my new kit. Titanium spock, obviously. Love that. Still going to keep it. Might use it occasionally. Still struggling for a second canteen. I'd love a second metal canteen. That's the best I've come up with so far. Just there's a lot of rubbish out there. And occasionally I'll take a billy can. So that's my cook set at the moment. It pretty much covers it. I'll still probably use the Nalgene bottles if I'm going on a lightweight hike, you know. But for me, that's my personal kit. That's how it's evolved. Got this new set. It's pretty cool. So there you go. That's my geeky video. Very, very geeky. But I hope you enjoyed it. It's been quite a journey. I'll probably just trade some of this gear or give it away or whatever. Some of the stuff I'm not going to use. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Catch you next time.